Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the irrepressible Shirley Temple, a child star who captivated the hearts of millions with her adorable smile, precocious talent, and signature curly locks that seemed to bounce with every step she took. From her earliest days as a tiny tot to her later years as a dedicated diplomat, Shirley Temple's life is a testament to the power of charm, hard work, and determination. Born on April 23, 1928, in Santa Monica, California, Shirley Jane Temple was the youngest of three children to George and Gertrude Temple. Her father, a bank manager with a kind face and a gentle demeanor, and her mother, a homemaker with a passion for music and dance, provided a comfortable and loving home for their little family. The Temple household was filled with laughter, warmth, and the sound of music drifting from the living room, where Shirley's mother would often play the piano, teaching her children the classics and encouraging them to sing along. Shirley's early life was marked by a happy and carefree childhood, filled with playtime in the sun, kissed backyard, music lessons, and dance classes that made her feel like a real ballerina. Her mother, an avid fan of silent films, would often take Shirley to the movies, where she'd watch and wonder as the likes of Mary Pickford and Charlie Chaplin danced across the screen, their exaggerated expressions and comedic antics leaving her in stitches. As a toddler, Shirley was already exhibiting a natural flair for performance, putting on little shows for her family and friends in the living room, where she'd twirl and spin to the music, her blonde curls bouncing with every step. Her parents, recognizing her talent and enthusiasm, enrolled her in dance classes at the age of 3, where she quickly proved to be a prodigy. Shirley's teacher, Maureen Fitzpatrick, would later recall that the tiny tot had an uncanny ability to mimic the movements of the other dancers, and her boundless energy and joy were simply infectious. She was like a little ray of sunshine, Fitzpatrick remembered, always eager to please and quick to learn. The early 1930s, when Shirley was growing up, were a tumultuous time in America. The Great Depression had left many families struggling to make ends meet, with bread lines stretching around city blocks and shantytowns springing up on the outskirts of towns. The film industry was experiencing its own set of challenges, with studios struggling to stay afloat amidst the economic downturn. However, this era also saw the rise of the child star, with youngsters like Jackie Cooper and Mitzi Green becoming overnight sensations, captivating audiences with their talent and charm. Shirley's parents, aware of the potential opportunities in Hollywood, began to nurture their daughter's talent, hoping to provide her with a brighter future. As Shirley approached her 5th birthday, her mother started taking her to various film studios, where she'd audition for small roles and extra work. They'd drive down Sunset Boulevard, passing by the iconic Hollywood sign, which seemed to stretch up to the sky like a giant's fist, beckoning them towards stardom. It was during one of these visits that Shirley caught the attention of casting director Dan Gordon, who was immediately struck by her charisma and presence on camera. Gordon would soon introduce Shirley to Educational Pictures, a small studio producing short films, and it was here that she landed her first major role in the 1934 film, The Red-Haired Alibi. Although this early foray into filmmaking was just a humble beginning, it marked the start of an extraordinary journey that would catapult Shirley Temple to international stardom, making her one of the most beloved and enduring stars of Hollywood's golden age. As Shirley's career gained momentum, she began to work with some of the most prominent studios in Hollywood, including Paramount Pictures and 20th Century Fox. The year was 1934. And the film industry was abuzz with excitement as the golden age of cinema was in full swing. The iconic studios, with their grandiose buildings and bustling backlots, were the epicenter of creative energy, where stars were born and legends were made. It was against this vibrant backdrop that Shirley signed a contract with Fox, which would become her home studio for the next several years. The Fox studio, nestled in the heart of Hollywood, was a hub of activity, with writers, directors, and actors hurrying to and fro, each working on their latest project. The sound stages were always abuzz with the hum of cameras, the chatter of extras, and the occasional burst of laughter or music. It was here that Shirley started to develop her signature on-screen persona, a plucky, charming, and irrepressible young heroine who could sing, dance, and act with equal aplomb. Her talent, charisma, and dedication quickly made her a favorite among the studio executives who saw in her a potential goldmine of box office success. One of Shirley's most notable films from this era is Bright Eyes, released in 1934, which showcased her remarkable talent for comedy and drama. The film's success can be attributed to Shirley's undeniable chemistry with her co-star, James Dunn, as well as the clever script, which allowed her to showcase her impressive range. As film critic Graham Greene noted at the time, Shirley Temple has a certain charm that is both captivating and disturbing. She is a phenomenon, and one that will undoubtedly be studied by future generations of filmmakers. The film's blend of humor, pathos, and music, combined with Shirley's irresistible presence, made it an instant hit with audiences who flocked to theaters to see the diminutive star in action. The impact of Bright Eyes was significant, not only for Shirley's career but also for the film industry as a whole. It marked a turning point in the way child actors were perceived and utilized in Hollywood. No longer were they relegated to minor roles or treated as mere novelties. Instead, they were being recognized as talented performers in their own right, capable of carrying a film on their shoulders. Shirley's success paved the way for other young actors, such as Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland, who would go on to become major stars in their own right. In 1935, Shirley starred in The Little Colonel, a film that marked a significant milestone in her career. Not only did it feature her first on-screen kiss, but it also showcased her impressive dancing skills, particularly in the iconic stair dance sequence with Bill Bojangles Robinson. This memorable routine, which has been endlessly imitated and parodied over the years, demonstrated Shirley's remarkable ability to hold her own alongside one of the most talented dancers of the era. The film's success was a testament to Shirley's growing popularity and her status as a bankable star. As Shirley's fame continued to grow, she began to attract the attention of some of Hollywood's most influential figures. One notable relationship was with legendary filmmaker John Ford, who directed her in the 1936 film Wee Willie Winkie. Ford, known for his exacting standards and demanding approach to filmmaking, was reportedly impressed by Shirley's professionalism and dedication to her craft. According to Ford's biographer, Joseph McBride, Shirley Temple was one of the few child actors who could keep up with John Ford's grueling pace. She was a true professional, even at the tender age of 7. The experience of working with Ford had a profound impact on Shirley, who learned valuable lessons about the importance of discipline, hard work, and attention to detail. Throughout the late 1930s, Shirley continued to appear in a string of successful films, including Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, Heidi, and A Little Princess. These movies not only solidified her status as a beloved star, but also demonstrated her remarkable versatility as an actress. Whether playing a feisty young farm girl or a poignant orphaned heroine, Shirley brought a depth and nuance to her performances that belied her tender years. Her ability to convey a wide range of emotions, from joy and laughter to sadness and vulnerability, made her a compelling presence on screen, capable of captivating audiences of all ages. As the decade drew to a close, Shirley found herself at the forefront of a new era in Hollywood, one in which child stars were becoming increasingly prominent. Her influence can be seen in the careers of later child actors, such as Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland, who followed in her footsteps as talented young performers. As film historian David Thompson has observed, Shirley Temple was the first true child star of the sound era. She set a standard for juvenile performances that would be difficult to match in the years to come. Shirley's impact on popular culture extended far beyond the silver screen, with her iconic curly hair, charming smile, and irrepressible personality becoming synonymous with childhood innocence and charm. She attended Westlake School for Girls in Los Angeles, where she honed her intellectual curiosity and developed a passion for learning that would stay with her throughout her life. Her thirst for knowledge led her to Stanford University, where she enrolled as a student and delved into the fascinating realm of international relations. It was during her time at Stanford that Temple's interest in politics began to take shape. She was drawn to the complex web of global affairs, and her studies deepened her understanding of the intricate relationships between nations. Her academic pursuits not only broadened her perspective, but also instilled in her a sense of purpose as she began to envision a future where she could make a meaningful contribution to the world beyond the entertainment industry. In 1950, Temple married Charles Alden Black, a businessman and former naval officer, and the couple had 2 children together. This new chapter in her life brought her immense joy, but it also marked a significant shift in her priorities. As a devoted mother and wife, she balanced her family responsibilities with her growing interest in public service. Her husband, Charles, proved to be a supportive partner, encouraging her to pursue her passions and explore the possibilities that lay beyond the confines of her film career. The 1960s saw Temple's focus shift decisively towards public service and diplomacy. She served as a delegate to the United Nations General Assembly, where she was exposed to the complexities of international relations and the challenges of global governance. Her experience at the UN not only deepened her understanding of the world, but also instilled in her a sense of responsibility, as she began to appreciate the impact that individuals could have on shaping global events. As Temple's expertise in international relations grew, so did her reputation as a skilled diplomat. She worked tirelessly as a representative for the United States at various international conferences, using her charm, intelligence, and quick wit to build bridges between nations and foster greater understanding. Her dedication to public service ultimately led to her appointment as the United States ambassador to Ghana from 1974 to 1976, a role that marked a significant milestone in her career. Temple's tenure as ambassador to Ghana was a defining period in her life, as she navigated the complexities of African politics and worked to strengthen ties between the United States and the Ghanaian government. Her experiences during this time not only broadened her perspective, but also deepened her empathy for the people and cultures she encountered. She became an ardent advocate for international cooperation and development, using her platform to promote greater understanding and collaboration between nations. Years later, Temple would go on to serve as the ambassador to Czechoslovakia from 1989 to 1992, a period marked by significant upheaval in Eastern Europe. Her time in Czechoslovakia was marked by her tireless efforts to support the country's transition to democracy, as she worked closely with government officials, activists, and ordinary citizens to promote greater freedom and human rights. Throughout her life, Temple received numerous awards and recognitions for her contributions to film, diplomacy, and public service. She was awarded the Academy Juvenile Award in 1935, a testament to her early success as a child star. In 1998, she received the American Society of Cinematographers International Award, honoring her enduring impact on the film industry. And in 2006, she was presented with the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award, a fitting tribute to her lifetime achievements in the entertainment industry. Shirley Temple Black passed away on February 10, 2014, at the age of 85, leaving behind a legacy that extends far beyond her iconic film career. As historian and critic David Thompson has observed, she was a figure of immense charm and energy, who managed to transcend the boundaries of childhood stardom and become a respected and influential figure in American public life. Her passing marked the end of an era, but her impact on American culture and history continues to be felt today. Today, Shirley Temple is remembered as a beloved actress, a dedicated public servant, and a trailblazer for women in film and politics. Her iconic curly hair and charming smile continue to inspire new generations of actors and performers, who draw upon her legacy as a source of inspiration and guidance. As she once said, "I have one piece of advice: never be afraid to get your feet wet." This philosophy, which guided her throughout her life, serves as a testament to her adventurous spirit, her dedication to her craft, and her commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Her contributions to film, diplomacy, and public service continue to inspire and influence us today, reminding us of the power of talent, hard work, and determination to shape our lives and leave a lasting impact on the world. In many ways, Shirley Temple's story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of embracing new challenges and pursuing our passions with courage and conviction. Her life was a testament to the human spirit, with all its complexities and contradictions, and her legacy continues to inspire us to strive for greatness, to take risks, and to never be afraid to get our feet wet. As we celebrate her life and achievements, we honor not only her memory, but also the values she embodied: curiosity, resilience, and a commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Her story is a reminder that our lives are not defined by a single chapter or achievement, but by the cumulative impact of our experiences, passions, and contributions. As we look to the future, we draw inspiration from her example, knowing that we too can make a difference in the world, no matter where our journey takes us. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.